Today we're going to go through my top 10 favorite things to draw, but I'm going to leave one bonus thing in this one. Yes, we're going to have a bonus. So get to the end and you'll be able to see what the bonus thing is. Why not have a bonus? They're fun. All right, let's start with number 1. Chibis. I love drawing chibis. Chibis are fun, they're easy, they're cute, they're super simple. You can play around with them. You can do all kinds of weird things with them. You can give them weird faces, make them as fat as you want, make them as skinny as you want. You can do all kinds. They're just fun to do. Everyone loves chibis. Number 2, cars. Cars is something I always liked as a kid, but I could never make them look good. All right. And I really never got back into drawing cars until recently, where I did some drawings of some cars, and I just looked at some cars from different angles, and I drew them, and then they were actually looking really good. And so then I started exaggerating some proportions to kind of make it look like they're going speed, some really cool stuff. And I was like, hey, that looks pretty cool, I was like, wow, I really need to draw more cars. So cars have now become a thing that I actually like to draw. Number 3, eyes. Eyes are so much. If you draw the eyes right, all right, and sometimes I have this where I do it, but if you draw the eyes right, you can imagine the entire character just based on their eyes. You can imagine what they look like. If it's a woman, you can imagine how beautiful they look or how cute they look, because you can see whether the eyes, the age of the person, whether it's a guy, whether he's angry, happy, joy, like there's so much about it. You can just see them based on the character, who they are, all on the eyes. So eyes is actually something I enjoy to draw, because when they make them look good, they look great. When I make them look bad, well, it can make or break an art. Draw this in your art style. I actually love doing these challenges. I've done maybe 10 this year. I really should have done a lot more. I like to enjoy them because it's a way to kind of engage with other artists. They make something, you go and draw it, you kind of share, the fans look back and forth, they get excited. You get to kind of team up with these other artists. It's almost a way of doing a collab without doing a collab. Right? It's just a fun game to play. I really enjoy them, and you get to talk back and forth with other artists. I think it's cool. Number 5. Fan art. I really like fan art because fan art, you can take your favorite characters that you love and just draw them. And the better you get at art, you're like, wow, I'm going to really draw this character. I really like this character. I think he's so cool. Or I like this character. I think she's super beautiful. Or whatever it may be. Oh, this character's super cute. Whatever it is, you're able to draw it. And so it's so much fun. So I just love fan. Number 6, my character, Rabbiteer. Yes. I love my character, Rabbiteer. I make little comics about it. I've dubbed a few of the comics, and I have them on YouTube and shorts, right? They're really fun, very cute, very simple, and it's my own character, so there's a different joy that comes every time I draw her. Number 7, backgrounds for Rabbiteer. For Rabbiteer, and because they're very simple little comics, I'm like, why don't I just use preset backgrounds and just draw a bunch of preset, because they're going to be doing in the same areas as basically where I make her. And I'm like, since they're super simple, I don't really care. And I do want to have a background for it. And I want to try and pump these out a little faster if I can. So I started making these preset backgrounds. And so then she has all these preset, and they were so easy, and I really enjoyed drawing them. They're really fun. Number 8, Crush Crush fan art. Crush Crush are characters. Now see, this is different than just fan art. It's a specific characters fan art. All right, there's a reason. I love how the Crush Crush characters are designed. I like what they look like. I used to play that game all the time. All right, I remember playing it and just constantly, it's just a simple clicker game. It can get very boring, and most people got bored of it, but I loved how the characters, and that's what kept me going through the game. I never finished it. But, there's a reason I have so much art, drawn fan art of it, even no matter how cringy it looks. Just something I love to draw. In fact, I'm going to make more videos of me drawing these characters. I got upcoming series about me drawing them shortly. Number 9, Gecko Boy poses. Yes, poses like these. Gecko Boy is a character, my own OC, a character that I will later create, be my superhero comic that I'm going to make. All right, and it's going to be about a boy that's part gecko, so he's called Gecko Boy. And the whole origin of it is, as a kid, I used to have these gecko pajamas, right? And whenever my uncle would come over, he would call me Gecko Boy, and he would have a whole thing about the powers I'd have. And as a kid, I was like, oh, this is super cool. So as I grew older, I'm like, well, why don't I make a comic about what I was and I played as a kid? A hero that nobody has. And sometimes I look up to see if anyone's created Gecko Boy, the same character, and I look at what characters they have, and some people, they just don't have quite enough to match what my Gecko Boy is. So right now I'm still in the writing of Gecko Boy, and that'll be a series that will come out. And if you stay subscribed, and subscribe if you're not, you will eventually see the series Gecko Boy. Number 10, women. Yes, I like to draw women. Come on, you can draw a woman, make her look beautiful. She can be very appealing. I mean, come on. Why would you not want to draw women? That's my favorite thing. As for our bonus one, right here, knights. As you know, if you're following the channel, I have a series, Prince Guinevere and Sir Dumpling, where I do characters of knights. I like to draw knights because knights, I can make the armor all kinds of weird and funky and have fun. And who doesn't like knights? Knights are cool and awesome. All right. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Art Slugs out.